Hello and welcome to Euro Football Daily, where today we've put together a list of young players you should be watching this season. 10. Alex Iwobi. What a year it's been for young Alex Iwobi. As Arsenal suffered a string of injuries to their wide men, Arsene Wenger's faith in the young Nigerian was tested, with Iwobi making his Champions League debut away at Bayern Munich and his first start in the competition at the Camp Nou. Both games ended in defeats, but Iwobi's creativity and willingness to work back impressed, and he was rewarded with a first PL start against Everton. 4 tackles and a wonderful goal on the counter cemented his place for the remainder of the campaign. Iwobi started 2016-17 in just the same form, registering 2 assists against Hull, the second a confident back heel into the path of Theo Walcott. For a 20-year-old not to look out of place next to Sanchez and Mesut Ozil, he must be pretty special. 9. Kylian Mbappé. 17-year-old Monaco forward Kylian Mbappé was snapped up by the Principality side at 14, despite strong interest from Real Madrid. With his explosive pace and dribbling ability, he won comparisons to the great Thierry Henry, and Mbappé broke the Arsenal greats' records as Monaco's youngest player and youngest scorer in 2015-16. Able to play across the front line, Mbappé made 11 appearances in Ligue 1 that season and excelled as a youth international. He netted 5 goals as France won the Under-19 Euros in 2016, coming in as second highest scorer behind PSG's Jean-Kevin Augustin. After the tournament, L'Équipe reported that Man City had a €40 million offer for the player rejected. And with the experience of Falcao alongside him and the vision of Moutinho and Lemar behind, Mbappé is set for stardom. 8. Piotr Zielinski. Rangy Pole Zielinski almost joined Liverpool in 2016, before finally switching to Napoli for €16 million. Before that, the 22-year-old had played as a central midfielder for Empoli on loan from Udinese, who had signed him for just €100,000 back in 2011. Able to play wide and as a second striker too, Zielinski racked up 5 goals and 4 assists in 35 league appearances in 15-16 and has already won 17 caps for Poland, scoring 3 goals. His national coach even claimed that Zielinski would define the country's number 10 role for the next decade. Now teaming up with countryman Arkadiusz Milik, Zielinski will look forward to proving himself in the Champions League this campaign, and could power another Serie A title challenge from the Partenopei. 7. Nathan Redmond. Blessed with lightning pace, Nathan Redmond has been waiting to explode for a while, but his progress was slowed by a misguided move to Norwich in 2013. The wide man was a luxury player in a side fighting relegation, and he couldn't save the Canaries from the drop in 2016. Despite playing in a poor team, Redmond created around 1.5 chances a game and scored 6 goals in all competitions, making him Norwich's second highest scorer of the campaign. And the club turned a €10 million profit on him when they sold him on to Southampton at the end of the year. Saints boss Claude Puel has decided to use Redmond as a forward, where his acceleration and 2.4 completed dribbles a game can do maximum damage. Get him in your fantasy team right now. 6. Felix Passlack. Once touted as the new Mario Götze, Borussia Dortmund's Felix Passlack has since made his home in the right-back spot, establishing himself as a possible successor to now 31-year-old Łukasz Piszczek. In 2015-16, the nippy 18-year-old scored 21 goals and assisted 21 more in just 28 games for Dortmund's youth team, and Thomas Tuchel entrusted him with the right-back role against Bayern Munich in the German Super Cup. The youngster was nothing short of sensational, his tight marking provoking Franck Ribéry into elbowing him in the face. After a few years of using centre-halves in the full-back positions, Germany will be delighted to have Passlack on their hands. Dortmund continue to churn out star after star. 5. Joel Pohjanpalo. If you're a fan of Finnish football, and who isn't, head over to the Bundesliga this season and check out 22-year-old striker Joel Pohjanpalo, who returned to Bayer Leverkusen after 3 years on loan in the lower divisions. Though with the club since 2013, Pohjanpalo had never played for them and debuted off the bench in the first game of the 16-17 season, scoring after just 1 minute against Mönchengladbach. And his second game was even more remarkable, as he was subbed on in the 72nd minute with Leverkusen 1-0 down to Hamburg. He went on to net a hat-trick in the last 11 minutes of the game, displaying composure, instinct and technique to rescue 3 points. With 4 goals in 30 minutes, both Leverkusen and the Finland national team, the Eagle Owls, should get very excited. 4. Santi Mina. Santi Mina first came to prominence at 19 years old, when he scored 7 goals in 20 league appearances for childhood club Celta Vigo. Galician by birth, he quickly found himself heading southeast as Valencia forked out €10 million for the Spaniard. Santi's first goal was against Barcelona, and the nippy forward went from strength to strength, scoring 2 and assisting 3 in the first half of Valencia's Europa League tie with Rapid Vienna. He finished the campaign with 8 goals and 6 assists in 36 games. Very impressive for a youngster. The sale of Paco Alcácer made Santi central to Los Che's attack, and so far in 2016-17 his shots have doubled and his key passes have almost tripled. He could be a top-class forward if Valencia can stay up. 3. Naby Keita. All-action midfielder Naby Keita joined RB Leipzig from sister club Salzburg after 2 seasons of top-quality performances. In 14-15, Keita played as a defensive midfielder, putting up huge tackle and interception numbers and taking home a title winner's medal for his efforts. In 15-16, the Guinean was moved into attacking midfield, where he used his pace to burst past opponents and managed 12 goals and 7 assists in 29 games. Again, he was a champion, and at the end of the year he turned down a move to Arsenal to stay in the Red Bull family. A great reader of the game with superb technical ability and a broad skill set, the 21-year-old is the jewel in a young and talented squad, and heralded his arrival in Germany with the winning goal on his debut against Dortmund. 2. Presnel Kimpembe. When Chelsea came calling for David Luiz, PSG must have been laughing. In a young Frenchman called Presnel Kimpembe, they had a ready-made replacement, and the centre-back has played every minute of PSG's 5 league games so far this season. 6 feet tall, quick and comfortable on the ball, Kimpembe can also deputise at left-back and excels at bringing the ball out of the defensive third. Despite just turning 21 in August 2016, Kimpembe has already won the league, his 6 appearances last year qualifying for a medal. Wary of losing another star like they did Kingsley Coman, PSG are already in negotiations to extend Kimpembe's contract. No doubt he'll add another medal to the mantelpiece pretty soon. 1. Raphael Guerreiro. The second Dortmund player on our list, Raphael Guerreiro arrived at the Westfalenstadion fresh off a European Championship win with Portugal. The 22-year-old was pursued by Barcelona, Real Madrid and Liverpool before agreeing to join BVB for €12 million. Though Guerreiro joined as a left-back, Thomas Tuchel has also used him in central midfield, relying on the youngster's blistering speed and energy to cover for the less mobile Julian Weigl. And the Gambit was rewarded with 2 consecutive 6-0 wins over Legia Warszawa and Darmstadt. Somehow, the heir to Schmelzer has become the heir to Gundogan and could be the motor which powers Dortmund back into title contention. Once again, BVB have bought a talent and ended up with a star. So those were our top 10 players to watch in 2016-17, but who did we miss out? There must be a few. Let us know in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out Wednesday's 10 players who proved the haters wrong. And as ever guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.